All right. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. We are back for season three of People with Valid Opinions, the podcast. Um, God. I ate and now I'm burping. Oh my God. Wonderful start. Hello, everyone. It's me, it's your host, Chelsea J. Today with no one, apparently. It's just me. It's just me. Pretty typical, I'd say. So but yeah, season three, you guys. Season three. I'm excited. Hopefully we can keep it going for a pretty good while this time. But yeah, I'm excited. It's hopefully gonna be a good season. Hopefully we'll have a lot to talk about. There's always stuff to talk about. There's never not nothing to talk about. But yeah, I think we're gonna have a good season. I have a good feeling about this. I normally don't like getting good feelings about things because when I do get good feelings about things, they don't always tend to go that well. But I don't know. Maybe I'll allow myself to have this. I will allow myself to have a good feeling about this. I think it's gonna work out. I think everything's gonna be good. I think everything's gonna be fine. And yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Hopefully every now and again, I'll be able to get someone on here and to record with me and to be silly and funny with me. So it's not just always me, and it's not always just awkward me trying to carry the bit along. Uh, but if not, luckily it's fine. I don't have to record these things for that long when I'm by myself. I usually only record for like about if I'm by myself, then I just record for about like 40 minutes, 40-ish minutes. If it's like me and someone else, then we'll go like a little over an hour, maybe like an hour 20. Three people, three people is pretty good to do 2 hours with, and so on and so forth. Yeah, like the lengths of these episodes, it all just depends on who's here and who isn't, and like who's gonna show up and whatnot. Uh, but it's just not really things that I have control over. But I don't know. Even despite all that, I can do these by myself. I can do these by myself. You guys like me. You guys like listening to me talk. I don't think you'd be here, or I'd be here if people didn't like listening to me talk, which is kind of bullshit because no one listens to these. I don't even think the last episode of season three got like any views whatsoever. But it's fine. It's good. It's perfect. It's Swifty. I just said Swifty. I should kill myself. It's schmunky. It's amazing. It's great. It's all gonna work out just fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything will work out in the end. Trust in the plan. Trust in the plan. Is there a plan? I don't know. I don't know if there's a plan or not. Maybe there is. Maybe there isn't. I don't know. I mean, I would love to hear what you guys input. What's the input? Do you guys think that there's like I don't know, like a greater like will or like a greater like purpose to like all this life, I guess. I don't know. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. And I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe there is purpose, maybe there is no purpose. Um and maybe it just is what it is, you know? You feel? You feel? Yeah, I think you do feel. Uh, I'm such bullshit. I'm such a bullshitter. You're all listening. You're like, what the fuck is she talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about, honestly. Man, I'm just tweaking it right now. I'm not actually tweaking it, but pretend that I am. Uh, and I think that would make this infinitely funnier if we all just pretended that I am tweaking it. I'm not tweaking it. I'm not tweaking it. Just for the record, I don't, cause I don't do that shit. That's not like a diss on onto anyone who does like tweak and shit. But I this is it's just not for me personally, and that's fine. It is for some, it's for some people, and it's also sometimes it's not for some people. And that's just what it that's just what it is. That just is what it is, you know? It is what it is, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know a lot of things. But who does, honestly? Who actually knows things, like for real? Like be for real. Who actually knows things? Raise your hands right now in the comments section. I want to see some raised hands. Do you actually know some things? Do you? Do you really? Do you really know things? I don't know. Does anyone actually know things? I mean, I like to think that I know some things, but at the end of the day, I don't know. Maybe I really do know nothing. I don't know. Oh my god, my Legos! I'm like fidgeting with Legos and they're falling. Good god. Good god, man. Good god. Good god. I was almost going to go into like a debate on the like existence of God or not, but I don't know. I don't really feel like doing that, quite honestly. Uh, so maybe some like maybe some other time, I guess. That would be pretty cool, right? If we like debated the God, right? I'm so fucking awkward. Good God. Maybe I can't do these by myself. Just kidding. I can. I've done it a few times. It's just been so long. It's been like well over like 6 months since we did an episode. When was the last episode? I think in like June or July or something. Probably June. Yeah, that's a pretty long time that you guys have gone without people without opinions. How have you even survived this long without this wonderful, amazing podcast to guide you? Ugh. Does anyone actually like seriously take advice from this shit? Like, be for real. Answer in the comments. Have you ever? How long have you been? Okay, first of all, how long have you been listening to this podcast? I doubt that anyone's actually been listening to this podcast for that long. You're probably just jumping in on an episode, or I don't know. Have you been catching up? Do you binge this podcast? I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. But maybe you do. Maybe you do. We've been doing this for what, like holy shit, like 3 years now? I think we've been doing this shit for like 3 years now, like on and off. Uh, which is kind of crazy. It's been a it's been a long time, you know. Uh, that holy shit, 3 years? Damn, hold the fuck up. Hold the phone. How long have we been fucking doing this shit? Hold on, let me check. Let me I have the ability to check, so let me just do that real quick. I gotta check. Which one is it? It's yeah, it's the one with the lowercase. Uh, let's see. I don't okay. I don't think it's quite been 3 years yet, but we're getting there. April 19th. Holy shit, that's crazy. April 9th. April. Oh my goodness gracious. Good God. That's a lot. That's 3 years. 3 years ago. That's crazy. That's honestly insane that we've been doing this for 3 years. I've been doing this for 3 years because I think I'm the only one. Yeah, Dre hasn't done an episode in a while. So yeah, I'm the only one who's been doing this shit for that long, which is insane. Absolutely insane, I think. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, very important announcement, not technically related to the podcast, but very public service announcement, kind of crazy. I think that everyone should know. If you are listening to this on YouTube, on, or well, okay. So if you're listening to this on your computer, on YouTube, on your computer, your personal computer, a PC, stop what you're doing right now. Okay, wait. No. Okay, let me. Okay. So if you are listening to this on your computer and you have an ad block running on your computer, uh, stop, stop immediately. I don't mean turn your ad blocker off because ad blocker it's useful and no one likes ads, but YouTube has been doing some pretty shady shit lately. Uh, so this yeah. If you have AdBlock installed on your PC, or if you have it running on like your browser or whatever, it is damaging your CPU. It is damaging your CPU. It is making your CPU like heat up quicker or something like that. I think it's technology stuff beyond me. I just know that it's doing it. And so you got to stop. You got to stop listening to this on your computer. I know it sucks, but until someone sues like Google and YouTube for doing that shit, because YouTube has been trying to get around ad blockers lately because they want to fucking throw ads in your face and they want you to buy their shitty premium service. Um, yeah, so just stop. Just stop. Try looking into like alternatives. There is one. It's called like Invidious. I've tried using it. I think it's okay. I don't know. Or you can also download. You can also download. You can literally just look up like YouTube download free, whatever. And there were like tons of sites that you can do that. That can do that. But yeah, just be be so careful about using YouTube on your PC right now. Kind of crazy that they're allowed to do that, but well, they aren't. It's expected to be that they're going to be sued soon. Hopefully someone will sue them. It's kind of hard because given all the crazy shit that's happening in the world right now. Um, yeah, but yeah. So TLDR, if you're running an ad blocker on your browser and you have YouTube installed, and if you're watching YouTube videos, um, yeah, just stop, just stop, and yeah. So that's kind of the TLDR of it. But yeah, just wanted to get that out of the way before we get into like other things and other things to talk about. Um, so I think starting with this season, what um what we're gonna be doing is what we're gonna be doing is we are going to be answering our questions like closer to the start of the episode rather than at the end of the episode because I know most of you probably aren't gonna care to listen to that long. But let us see. So, yeah, we got some questions. We got a few things that people want us to talk about. Uh, so first question is from Mousedere. Mousedere? I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry, Mouse. I love you. You should talk about stuff like in an iceberg tier, like something nice interest iceberg. Yeah, we could do that. I can do that. We just need to like find out some like interest to like talk about. Uh, this might be. Hold on. Let me look up. Is there a way to like how do those iceberg people like make those things? Make iceberg chart. How do you do that? Oh, what? Okay, yeah. There's a website for it. I kind of knew that there would be. Oh, whoa, this thing is huge. Okay, how to make a good oh my God. Oh, that's a bunch of weird shit. It's so much. I just got assaulted. My brain just got assaulted by so many things. Okay. You want to create a basic editing, internet download image. Create. Do I actually have to make an account for this shit? I don't want to make an account. That's so lame. Don't let me make an account. No. Uh. So complicated. Okay. I shouldn't be doing this live while I'm recording. I should have. Do I have to make an account on this? Uh, do I have to make an account? I don't want to make an account. What is this? Okay, that's not helpful. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know how to do these things. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna spend like 10 minutes like trying to like fiddle around with this. Okay, yeah. Okay. 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 I found this like lame one. That's like okay. Okay. Boom. Whoa. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I just what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that's kind of lame. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Uh, yeah, this one's like all like music shit. I don't care. Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, what did I do? Oh, it's all gone. Oh goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Guys, I fucked up. I fucked up. No, how do I for? I was oh, oh, okay. Splendid. Okay, okay, I got it. I got it. We're good. We're good, y'all. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Let me show you guys what I'm doing here. Okay, so we got this thing, and let's see. What did it, what? Okay, Mouse. What did you tell me to talk about? Okay, talk about stuff like an iceberg too. It was like something nice interest iceberg. Nice interests. Okay, what are like some like cool like nice interests? How do I add a text? How do I add a text box? Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. So what should be like a tier? What's a tier one like nice interest? Okay, tier one nice interest. Let me think. Ah ah my Legos. Oh, let's do Legos. I think like my Legos. Wahoo! Okay, the Legos are gone. Okay, let's say yeah, so let's do like Legos at tier one. Okay, what else should be a tier one nice interest? Let's see. Uh oh my god, move, it won't move. Okay, okay, so like Legos. Let's see. I think petting dogs is also like a tier one interest. I think yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That's a tier one nice interest. Let's also put I think sports are also like a tier one nice interest. I think so. Yeah, we'll put sports. So we'll do like we'll do like three per tier. I think that's that's pretty fair. Pretty fair. Okay, so what should a tier two like nice interest be? Oh, whoa. Okay, that's kind of freaky. That's a little freaky. Okay. Let's put cloud watching. Cloud watching is pretty nice. Clouds are really fucking cool. Do you guys understand? I don't think some of you know like how like cool clouds can be. Mm. Yeah, clouds are fucking like wild, dude. Cloud watching. Very nice. Yeah, that's a pretty good tier two. What's another? Holding hands. I think that's a nice interest. I think holding hands. That can be a tier two. Like nice interest. You know, I don't know why it's a tier two. Well, I think because you need someone else to like hold hands with. You need someone else to be interested in order to hold hands with them. So yeah. So there's like the justification. See, it makes sense. It makes sense. What else is a tier two? What else could be a tier two nice interest? Let's do. Let me think. What's a good? Oh, collecting things. Collecting things is a pretty. It's pretty okay. Nice interest. Collecting things. Yes, yeah, so fun. See, so that's yeah, you can't even read that. Okay, how do I gotta like center this properly? This is probably gonna trigger someone's OCD. Oh goodness, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, collecting things. Yes, so wonderful, amazing. Okay. So now we're moving on to tier three. Now we're below the water now. We're below the water. Also, this image is like so scary to me, because like icebergs are like so big. It's like sometimes like the deep water can like freaks me out a little bit. Um, it's very scary. Very scary. Very scary. Let's see. Okay, what's a tier three? So now we're moving below now. Here's a good one. I think this could be a tier three. Because it's kind of it's like kind of popular, but it's like it's got more of a niche to it. Like not too niche, but yes, yes. See, this makes sense. You guys see it. You guys see the vision. You guys see the vision. Okay, what's a tier three? What's another tier three? Okay, here's a good tier three. So tier one, like, just petting dogs, but petting dogs esoterically. I don't know if I spelled that right. I don't know if I spelled that right. So I don't know if I spelled that right. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Uh yeah, so being very like esoteric and like thoughtful and pondering like the true nature of like why you're petting the dog is it makes sense. It makes sense. Yes. I think here's a good tier three. Let's do cosplaying. I think cosplaying can also go here on tier three. I am being such a yapper right now because I'm by myself. And you guys gotta come record episodes with me. Yeah, I don't like being alone. Okay, there. So yeah, so that's tier three. Um, let's tier four. Here's a good tier four. Here's a good tier four. Just thought of it. Just thought of it. Let's do fishing. Yes. Yes, that's a good tier four. Let's see. What is another good tier four? Oh, studying Marxism, I think is a studying Karl Marx. I think is a good. I think that's a good tier four. That's a good tier four. I think many people will agree with me on that. I just realized, but the tier four dude, kind of looks like the dude from Deftones, and that bothers me now because I hate Deftones. Deftones sucks. Here. Oh, okay. Here's another good interest. Here's a good tier. That just made me realize. Here. Oh my lord. Uh, yeah. See, that's a good tier four. That's a good tier four. I think. I hate Deftones. You hate Deftones. So I could be considered a tier four on the nice interest. That's a nice interest. It's a nice interest. Okay, what's a tier five nice interest? Um, this doesn't make sense to anyone, but that's fine. Let's see. Name gummy fruit snacks. That's a tier five. Chemical process. Yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. Yeah, so eating gummy fruit snacks, I think that's a good tier. What tier are we on now? Five? Yeah, that's a good tier five, I think. It's a nice interest, but it's like a super 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 niche nice interest, I think. Um, this is kind of weird. I think collecting exotic animals could also go on tier five. Collecting exotic animals. I think that's a nice interest. I've seen some people who do that. It's kind of scary business though, like collecting these exotic animals. Like I saw the video like the other day where it was all like, "Oh, here are like some beginner venomous reptiles." And it's like, "Beginner venomous reptiles, really?" Kind of crazy. Uh Dude has like fucking like four cobras too, which is like, wow. Kind of scary. I have a fear of snakes. Full disclosure, I have a fear of snakes. if I had like four cobras in my house, I would not be able to sleep right night. I'd keep the fucking assault rifle next to me. I'd be so fucking scared, dude. If I had the like snakes like that in in my house. Um I just thought of a good. It just popped into my mind. That's not how you spell it. Baron. Oh jeez. Ah jeez, Rick. I don't watch Rick and Morty. Fuck Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty sucks. Yeah, that's a nice interest. I think you could get pretty far in life with that interest. This interest specifically. I think there's a lot. I think there's room for it. I think a lot of people will think that you're so cool if you commune with the dead. Uh, okay. So now we're on tier 6 of the nice interests iceberg, I think. Hmm. Tier 5. Or no, tier 6, sorry, tier 6. That's tricky. That's very tricky. Um oh, here's one. The mouse, this is perfect for you. Chaz mouse. Um being no, being funny as fuck on the Instagram. There. I think that's a good tier 5. It's a good it's a very hard nice interest to get into, but it is a nice interest like nonetheless. Um oh, okay. I think I think vampirism could also go here as well. I think methinks. Let's I think this one is also perfect. Jack memes I think is also tier 5. Nice interest there. That does not look right at all, but I'm running with it. Let's see. That's a good tier 6, I think. Oh geez. Okay, now we're getting pretty deep. We're like almost at the bottom. We're in like the abyss now. Which is kind of scary. Being in the abyss is kind of scary. Um, but I think that we're now in the scary tier, so this is a pretty scary interest, I think. But yeah, this is like a super 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 obscure nice interest. Not the most obscure, but it's definitely like down there, and that's why it's in the abyss tier. Throwing rocks at people. That's pretty obscure. Um, oh boy, I'm getting tired already. Oh jeez, jeez Louise. Oh, that gives me a perfect idea. Here's a nice interest. Here's another nice interest. Uh, that goes here. Alright, that's a good one. Um, okay. What's our final niche interest in the second to last tier? Um, hmm. Let me think. Let's do botany. I think botany is a pretty good, nice interest that can go here in the abyss tier. Let's see. Um, let's see. Okay. Let's see. What is an enlightenment nice interest? I think uh, move, bitch, move. Okay, thank you. I think making tasty treats is an enlightenment nice interest. I think. Stay there. Stay there. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, making tasty treats. Let's see. Committing misdemeanors, I think. What am I even talking about at this point? I don't know. This is what happens when I have to do these things alone. Is that how you spell it? I should know this, but I'm kind of stupid. I'm kind of stupid like that. Mm, okay. Okay, committing mis. Okay, and then the last one. Let's see. What's a good like last night's interest? What is like the most enlightened of enlightened? What's the most like enlightened of enlightened nice interest? I think. Jesus. I'm thinking. It'll come to me. It will come to me. It will come to me. It's coming to me. It's not coming to me, but it's coming to me. Uh, oh my God, I can't think. I can't think of something. I need to think of something. Let me think. Haters will say that this counts as a misdemeanor, but I don't care. They're different things. They're different things to me, and that's what matters. Sucks. There. Okay. Let me just try and make this look nice. This real quick. No, I don't want to move the whole image. I hate this. Okay. Okay, boom. All right. Epic. This is the so that's the nice things tier list, the nice things iceberg, right? Yeah. So in tier one we got Legos, petting dogs and sports. In tier two we got cloud watching, holding hands and collecting things. In tier three we got dumpster diving, petting dogs esoterically, cosplaying. Uh, in tier four we got fishing, hitting on deftones, and studying Karl Marx. In tier five, we have eating gummy fruit snacks and communing with the dead and collecting exotic animals. In tier six, we have being funny as fuck on the gram, making Mojack memes and vampirism. In tier five, or wait, I lost track. In tier seven, the abyss tier, we have throwing rocks at people. We have botany, and we have yawning. Ugh. And then in finally in tier eight, the enlightened tier, we have making tasty treats and committing misdemeanors and stealing socks. So yeah, so that's a nice interest iceberg. Shout outs to Mouse Dairy on Instagram for asking me to make this iceberg. I had a lot of fun doing it. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about half the time, but it's all good. It's all good. Everything is okay. Everything will work out. And how do I gotta? Okay, there. I screenshotted it. I'm still recording. I am still recording. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that was one question answered. That's one question answered for today. Okay. So next answer from comes from uh Carson Art from Carmelo. He wants us to talk about video games. Video games. Woo! I don't like video games, honestly. I don't really like uh video games anymore nowadays. I just don't have like time for them anymore. I used to like video games when I was younger. If there were like other people here, they'd probably talk about video games. But it's just me. It's just me. And but still, I don't really like video games nowadays. It's okay, I guess. I don't know. I want like game. I want to like play games and I want to enjoy them. But it's just so hard for me to like enjoy games nowadays. Like I don't get the enjoyment out of it anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like old and lame. I am kind of lame, but it's okay. I am recording a podcast right now. I'm literally talking to myself. So I don't know. Video games aren't the lamest things in the world. Clearly, I am the lamest thing in the world because I am recording a podcast with no one else and I am talking to myself. But yeah, yeah, video games, yes, yes, videos. I cannot do these things by myself. I sound so fucking insane right now. I thank God that I'm home alone. I thank God that I'm home alone. If someone was at home with me, listening to me talk all this shit, just yapping and yapping and yapping and yakety yakking, uh, they'd probably think I'm crazy. I am a little crazy, but it's fine. But yeah, thank you for the question, Carmelo. Always appreciate it. Much love. Go follow Carmelo on Instagram. It's at Car Small Art. That's at CARSMELLART. Go follow him. He does amazing art, and he did like a really funny short movie recently for like a class project or something, and it was awesome. And if you're not following him, do that. Support his art. He makes good shit. And yeah, but that is the answer to what he wanted us to talk about. Okay. Next question comes from the one, the only Aiden Con artist. He wants us to talk about E Streets lore. I'm assuming by E Streets he means our little familia on the gram, the Instagram, and all the oomphies, all the mutuals. I wish the others were here. I wish like Lelia was like here because Lelia's been around for a pretty long time now. Uh, it's kind of crazy. Uh, but you know, there's a huge amount of lore. I don't think I can even cover all the lore that I'd love to talk about. I just realized my I didn't turn off my freaking there's my Tumblr, by the way, guys. Follow me on Tumblr. Um I forgot to turn my window capture off. Sorry about that. But yeah, E Streets lore is there's a lot of shit there. It started. Holy shit, Rebecca!
Ah!
Holy shit!
Ah!
46
I,
minutes in.
oh shit! Oh hey! There's my mom.
Oh shit. She was here, but now she's gone. 46 minutes and Rebecca showed up, but now she disappeared for just a quick second. Uh
Uh,
okay, now she
huh?
here. Rebecca!
I have not managed my time wisely. College is kicking my ass.
Almost an hour in. We can record a little bit longer now. I was literally about to
Well,
wrap
have
up
you
the
been talking to
episode, but
yourself for a whole hour?
I've been recording for 45 minutes
I'm
now.
talking to a friend.
Oh.
Yes, what were you saying?
Oh, I don't know. What was I saying?
Oy vey, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Were
I
you
have
talking to yourself for a whole hour? Is
I've
what I
been talking to
asked.
myself almost for a whole hour.
Kelsey, don't do that to yourself.
You can kind of hear it in my voice. My voice is getting a little tired already. um,
Goddamn, don't do that to yourself,
you did not just say
Achito.
goddamn.
I did, as a matter of fact.
Okay. Also, so sorry to the audience. If you can or can't hear Rebecca, I kind of messed around with the sound settings before I hit record, so it's kind of a
Oh
toss up
my
in the
god,
air right now.
you really did this for an hour straight.
I've been talking to myself. I did a couple episodes before where it was just me.
That's you can
Tons of people do
you let me know
podcasts by
exactly.
themselves. Tons of people do podcasts by themselves. It's not unusual.
Okay. I just thought when you go Meshuggah doing that.
But yeah. I also decided that rather than answering questions more towards the end of the episode, we just start answering them at, like closer to the beginning of the episode because I think that makes more
Okay,
sense, right?
that does. Hmm.
Yeah, and also so people don't have to sit through like 2 hours of us rambling about whatever the fuck. Yeah. So first, it's because you missed it. First thing I did was I created a nice interests iceberg list at the behest of one of our loyal fans.
Hmm.
This is what I came up with. This is what I came up with. I think I did a
Yeah.
pretty good job. Since I was doing it by
Uh-huh.
myself. I feel very accomplished.
Oh yeah. I don't mean to insult you when I say that. I was just concerned for your well-being.
I did pretty good. And then my good friend Carmelo, he asked me to talk about video games. I just did that. Just did that. Do you have any input on video games, Rebecca?
Well, that being said, I do have something to say. This was sort of an argument I had with some friends a long time ago. Well, more so it was like between whatever. What do you think about the statement that if a game needs to be modded to be good, it's not a good game? How do you feel about that?
Uh, hmm.
Because I think it depends.
Yeah, I
Some
think I
games
think it
are
depends.
sandboxy and are made for stuff like that, and that's all right. But like, I
What game?
mean,
What games like specifically? Like throw out a specific game, and I'll tell you if it
I
needs
think
mods to be good or not.
the example they were using was Minecraft, if I remember correctly.
I think at this
Yes.
point, Minecraft has enough content in it and like enough things for you to do if you're creative enough where you don't need mods. I know a lot of the
That
I know the complaint that a lot of people have about Minecraft is that there's nothing to do. But I think really the problem is that those people aren't like creative.
Yeah, and also, playing now on a server with a bunch of my friends, that factor makes a huge difference. We have a few plugins and shit that like make it easier to chop down trees and stuff, but that's it. It's otherwise a vanilla thing. Um, I noticed one time I had this awesome house with this tower and all these like fishing bases and stuff on this one server I had, but I was lonely. I had all this stuff built and it was just for me. So I was like, maybe the missing factor is other people, and I was correct. Um,
Yeah, that's
and
interesting. That's interesting.
yes, I did feed Razel. Don't you worry.
Feed the cat, feed the cat,
Yes, I did feed Razel. I
feed the
did.
cat.
I learned that I have been mixing her food wrong. Because what I do when I get her food is I put like dry food on top of wet food and I try to mix it together into one thing. She likes it. She will ration it or not eat it if I do that. She likes it if I just take wet food and just drop dry food on top of it.
Cats are so finicky. My cat was so finicky when he was still alive.
They're some of the most autistic creatures
I
to
know.
grace the earth.
Yeah. Enough tangent. Back to the Nate, what's another game like what's another example that you can think of
Well,
that
I can't really think of. They were mainly arguing about Minecraft.
I feel like the other game that comes to mind is Skyrim. Um,
Well, that's different. Skyrim's like it's Skyrim.
yeah, it's actually a bad game, and you genuinely do need mods in order to run it. So, uh,
That kind of thing. If you need mods to fix your game,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's literally every Bethesda game. That's literally every Bethesda game.
You see, this is awful. You see, it's absolutely necessary that I have enough porn mods to bake my computer.
Ugh.
I don't do that though. I knew somebody who had Guilty Gear porn mods, and that was playing against them was awful because like it was legit like I would get a hole burned into my brain just watching the screen. It's so
So
Coomer.
awful. Like there are like 50 million. There's always porn mods for like fighting games and shit. I swear to God.
And they're not even for the shit I want to see either. 10 million naked biking mods, not one.
Not one
Not
naked
one.
Anji mod. Not one naked Anji
Yes!
mod.
That's exactly what I was gonna say! Literally read my mind.
Anji and his gloriously huge pecs.
Yes.
They made them so huge in Strive for some reason. They made them enormous. Uh, what else? Uh,
um,
oh my God, I remember like back in the day, uh, when I was like really into like watching like Super Smash Brothers Brawl mods on YouTube. I remember coming across the fucking naked Zero Suit Samus mod, and that shit. I felt so dirty. I felt so dirty for like looking into shit like that, because I was only like what, uh, how old would I have been? Probably like 10 or 11. Probably shouldn't have been digging around on the
yeah.
internet for that stuff at that age. Uh,
Yeah, but I mean, that's around the age people develop sexuality,
yeah,
and it's when puberty starts hitting them.
yeah.
And it's
Um,
always weird too because once you combine that natural exploration for that with the internet, you get fucking the weirdest shit. You get shit like just weird shit. I was gonna say something else funny related to that, but I can't remember.
no, I saw a green text that was kind of like related to that recently, where it was like 40 years ago, have a toaster fetish. Don't grow up to be an idiot. Nowadays, have a toaster fetish. Go online, find like a group of people with like 1,000 other people who also have a toaster fetish. Grow up to be an idiot. Crazy, crazy the world we live in. cray
No, oh yeah, I
cray.
remember what I'm saying. I was gonna say, like, some of my friends in middle school had really strict religious parents, and they were playing Pokemon, like, with people online, and somebody named their Pokemon Lil Bastard, and that was enough for them to, like, get their whole thing taken from them.
I got
Like, they
grounded
couldn't
once for
play
like a month
Pokemon
for
after
like
that.
sending memes to people when I was like 14, and my parents sent it through my phone, and I was like, yeah. That was when I was into like some not very good type of humor though, so I
I
don't
mean,
really
you
know if
were
I should
how you
credit
said
that
you were
incident.
14, right?
Huh?
You said you were 14, right?
This was like, yeah, this was like when I was like 14 going on 15.
Of course a 14-year-old would be, like, edgy as shit.
Yeah, I know, but my parents like didn't know that.
Uh,
So I don't really know if I credit that moment with like kind of like getting me out of that shit kinda, but I don't know. It is
I
what it
mean,
is.
I still got that in me. Yesterday, when I got home from work, I was taking my coat off and I put it on the coat hanger and I tried to put it in a way that it would stay, and I broke the coat hanger. And immediately I went, "Oh my god, I broke her coat hanger. How are we gonna do abortions now?" And then it was like immediately profusely apologizing. My mom was like, "You're fine,
Jeez.
fine. You've said worse."
Jeez. But yeah. Uh, but those. So yeah. Some additional answers to Carmelo's question. Uh. Oh yeah. Rebecca, I did this little tangent at the beginning of the episode. But since you're here, I should probably tell you now and like reinstate it.
Okay.
Do you use YouTube on your computer?
Yeah.
Do you run an ad blocker on your computer?
No, but I do have something for my Twitter that blocks people with blue check marks, like,
Oh,
automatically.
okay. But yeah, I'll just restate it again. Um, if you have an ad blocker on your browser, and if you use YouTube while you have the ad blocker running, uh, YouTube implemented some like really weird like code shit that damages your CPU, which
Mm.
is crazy. Yeah, hold on. I'll send you the I'll post a Tumblr post that I found this from.
I gotta build a PC at some point soon because my laptop is all cyborged.
Cyborg. Where the fuck is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah. This is where I found out. I'm very thankful that I found this out. Yeah. So YouTube actively slows down your PC and like fucks with your CPU if you're running an ad blocker while you use it.
Mm.
Um,
Well, that's why I don't use it.
yeah. But I use YouTube on my computer very frequently because I listen to music on YouTube.
Mhm.
So kind of sucks. Uh, oh yeah, the other thing that they're doing it is that even if you have YouTube Premium, if you still run it with an ad blocker while still using YouTube Premium, it still slows down your computer, which is kind of scuffed. But I don't know, corporate shit. But yeah, just an FYI, just an FYI, and again, just restating it for the people listening.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. I've heard stuff about that, which is why I've been hesitant to do that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, nasty stuff. Anyways, then okay, so I was just about to get to this question before you so cheerfully popped in.
mhm.
Next question is from Aiden Con Artist. Wants us to talk about E Street's lore, about the Instagram community, our circle of
East Street Floor?
mutuals.
Our circle of
Uh,
mute. I
huh?
don't interact as much as I should. Oh, am I talking too quickly? I'm so sorry.
No, no, you're kind of quiet. Hold on. Let me crank you up. Let me
Autism moment.
crank you up just a little bit. Okay.
Right, right.
Okay.
I observe the circle, though. I'm moving in silence like
Yeah.
lasagna.
Moving in. So you're like in the circle, but you're not in like my circle. You have your own little circle, I think.
I do. I
We
don't
we
really
have
interact with
we have like slightly different circles.
every now and then. it's just you, but I also
Yeah.
I
All your mutuals are my mutuals in law, basically.
oh yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
That
That's
makes
how it
sense.
works. That's how it works.
Mm.
I think
Like Drea.
yeah. Oh yeah. Drea is all we have Drea in common. Drea is like close.
True, we
True.
do. I
Uh,
should
she used to come on these episodes, but she doesn't anymore because I don't think she uses Discord that much.
she got all the life and stuff, and also she's like I don't know what Drea's stance on technology is. I just know Dre is a very big environmentalist,
Yeah,
which is good. Which is
which is
good.
good.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, yeah, but East Street's lore. I mean, technically the community has been around for our kind of circle has been around for a very long time because it starts with me, which is
Hmm.
going on 4 years now, which is kind of crazy. Uh, I mean there's some deep shit. It's very hard to talk about. Including certain things like almost getting canceled off the gram. Uh,
Oh, what happened? Were you zucked at 4K?
remember that? No, remember that when I was beefing with some people. I don't know if I can really go into detail on that.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't remember that.
It was like it was November of like 2022. I was like
Oh
beefing with
yeah,
some
yeah.
people. And I learned my lesson not to beef with Chainsaw Man fans, but yeah,
I
but
think I've had personal experiences that were like that. It
um,
was with Persona fans though, so I don't know if that's better or worse. And it was with some of my friends more so than me. Now that I think about it, uh, I think I remember.
I used to go crazy with the Fire Emblem Three Houses discourse when I was like 17.
Oh yeah.
That was that was
Never.
that was the trenches back then.
I think the worst. Oh yeah, I know the worst like fandom discourse I've ever been involved with. I posted that on my Instagram and then I took it down because it provoked such visceral reactions in people. But people in Danganronpa argue more than fucking Jews, communists, or Jewish communists, and I say that as
Ooh,
somebody fitting both those boxes.
do not mess with Danganronpa fans.
Yeah,
You will
I've seen
die.
shit after like really not being into that for a while. I went on Twitter and I saw somebody fucking dox somebody over like a ship, and then the response to the doxing was like, your shipping community is so toxic, and you need to be whatever. Like some what do you like a discourse word for like needs to stop being toxic, like that kind of thing.
Desist.
Yeah, yeah, I guess like the Ishimando community is so toxic and needs to stop being toxic. Like sure, but like if you think it's okay, I remember what it was too. That somebody had like disagreed with somebody about a ship, and in response, they posted their fucking house, their address on the fucking internet. Normal behavior.
Very normal
Normal.
behavior.
Um.
I need to get like better. I'm so scared of getting doxxed, honestly. That's like a low key fear, I think.
I'm afraid of it too. I don't fuck with people who will dox people.
Like I could literally comment something funny on just like a random post, and someone will be like, "I don't like what you said. Here's your address."
There was a guy, I think. Do we have this guy on on both of our friend lists? No, we don't. But I think he's on Lyella's list of mine. Name is Juan Yuandine on Discord. Yuandine, I believe. Yeah, Yuandine. Yeah.
Oh, don't e-dox him. Don't
I
e-dox
think
him.
he was the person who made me aware of this guy. Maybe it wasn't. There was a guy going around in like Persona circles with an Adachi PFP who would like pull up people's addresses and then say, I won't post this online if you very specifically talk about like trampling people or whatever this dude's fetish was. And and it was like, yeah, like just don't fucking interact with him. He will fucking blackmail you into like posting fetish shit on random people's accounts.
Very very fitting behavior for his profile pic. Honestly,
Honestly, yeah.
honestly.
Adachi would definitely be doing that shit. all that time when like he gets home with his boiled cabbage and like he doesn't have any friends, he's immediately pulling up the internet, finding some like 17-year-old in Inaba and like posting her at like emailing her address and say, "Hey, can you go on this other person's like Facebook profile and talk about like stomping on them?"
Adachi True Image.
He would fucking do that. He would fucking do that.
True.
True.
Adachi True Image is so funny.
Somebody used on Twitter used like a picture of Adachi and like it was one of those stupid Christian people who was like how the Persona 4 cast would react to you being trans, and of course Adachi was being transphobic as shit, which is in character, but like
How
somebody
would Persona 4 characters react to you being trans? They would all react very negatively, I think.
honestly, yeah, except maybe like I guess Rise. If you
No, Rise
look,
is homophobic.
if you take the lines out of context, she's trans.
Okay.
And she's also like the only character who's consistently using like masculine language in reference to Naoto, even after that whole debacle. That's like a little
Oh,
thing.
I didn't know
She's like
that.
not. She's probably got like you know how in Iran sometimes they'll like forcibly transition gay people to make them straight. She's like that. It's like advanced homophobia.
It's homophobia.
Like, yeah, like bro, just transition into being straight.
It's that easy. Anyways, next question from ZXNHO, ZXNHOE. Uh, ambient music in all caps. He wants us to talk about ambient music. Do you listen to ambient
I
music?
love that shit. I love that shit.
I think I've listened to like ambient music here and there. I listen to a lot of ambient black metal. Uh, so it's not my most listened to genre. Do you have any faves? Any fave ambient artists, Rebecca?
Nothing in particular, but if I were to say how I really feel about ambient, I'd sound like I drink soy flavored dick every night.
Ambient music. Just go
But
outside. Just go
it's good
outside.
for studying.
If you like ambient music
It's
so
good
much,
for
then just go
studying.
outside. That
But at
easy.
the same time, another thing I like to study too is just like every now and then I'll play. And please don't kill me for this. I'll play horror 4 mods and they'll put in like period accurate like music and shit.
Condemning you
And
to
I
death right now for saying that. Sorry.
yeah okay. Listen, this I found this one song from this singer from Japan. It's so fucking good and it's always stuck in my head. I can't find the exact version of it because I don't know how they put it in this exact fucking horror format, but damn, this shit's good. This shit's good. I found like a cover of it. Somebody like
I don't think I can listen to it on the podcast because we might get video taken down.
oh
But
true,
yeah,
that's fair. I'll just post it in
it's
like the
happened
text.
before. It's happened before.
I'll just post it there.
Cute. We'll probably listen to later. I probably won't.
Hmm.
Ambient. But anyways, Mr. ZXN HOE, you are in luck because I'm going to be reviewing an ambient jazz album this week on Instagram. Maybe
Yo.
let's finish writing that up. But if you just want the straight recommendation right now, I will just give it to you right now. It is waiting for the thing to load. Let me see if I can. I can't remember what it's called. It is called. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. I might have gotten rid of it. Oh, okay, okay. Subtle Movements. The album is called Subtle Movements. It's by three dudes. They don't have like a band name, but it's by three dudes.
Hmm.
A Mr. Surya Botofacina, Nate Mysterio, and Carlos Nino. It's by these three dudes who are very prolific in the industry. If you know of Andre 3000, the dude from the Outcast,
Oh, I love Andre 3000.
yeah, these three dudes they did work on his recent album from last year. They like played instruments and like did the instrumentals and shit for that album. One of them also co-produced it with Andre himself. But this album is kind of like their debut as like a jazz trio collective. And it's like an ambient spiritual jazz album. It's very good. It's kind of long. It's like an hour, like 26 minutes. So yeah, it's kind of long. It's not really a casual listen, but if you do listen to it, you will find that it is a very enchanting and very wonderful and very spiritual album. It's very relaxing. It's very soothing. I think in my review, one thing I wrote was that I kind of described it as like a kind of like floating in space, but like not in like a oh I'm going to die kind of way, like a very like chill, like relaxing kind of way, and just kind of feeling the vibes while you float through the galaxy. That's kind of what the album feels like.
Right,
Uh,
right. Some of my favorite albums are like that. I don't
yeah.
think you I'm not sure if I would call him ambient, but you ever heard of this guy George Clanton, also known
I
as
think I've heard. Yes,
Spirit?
I have heard of George Clinton before. I don't really
Oh
listen to
yeah,
him, but
I love his stuff like that. It's more like,
like chill
electronic
psychedelic,
and
I think is what I'd call
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, Yeah.
Well, like psychedelic indie, I think
Y- Yeah.
is what I would
Not quite
describe.
ambient, but like I
Yeah.
treat it like ambient. It's good shit to
Yeah,
study to. And
it's like a
also I used
it's
to
like a
do that in
vibe. It's
like
like
my
vibes. It's like vibes.
yeah, in my freshman and sophomore years of high school, which were the time of my life, better or worse, better or worse.
Ugh.
I distinctly remember listening to that shit at times when I'd be studying in my freshman year, and I would think of myself like I'm so that anime girl studying and I'm so studying
The
anime
lo-fi
girl.
studying girl.
Yes, and then this was like a year or two before I realized I was trans. Is the funny part? Like, could you consider her the first gender, the first goal, the first gender envy, the lo-fi girl?
That girl. I just realized in the gift she has like little googly eyes on her headphones. You see that?
Wait, let me have a look now. Yeah, she does. I think they found the town she's in too. That they based her on. It's somewhere in like France, I think.
She's Francois.
Hmm.
France. Ugh,
Let me
France.
look it up.
We hate
Uh,
France. We hate France.
Lo-fi anime girl city. It's Lyon. Yeah, it's a major city in southern France.
That's silly. That's silly.
Yeah.
With her little cat swishing its tail. Oh, silly lady. Okay. Next up. Okay, more questions. So yeah, that answers that question, I think, pretty sufficiently. Uh,
One
some fries are good, said Verbalace, which is
verbalize.
the beatboxing dude. Uh, I honestly wasn't really too familiar with him, quite
Me
honestly.
ne Me neither. I didn't quite care for it, but
I honestly don't think many people actually have cared for him. Uh,
yeah.
I,
Is he
I
the is he
I feel
affected
like
Yoga
if you were like if you were like into that stuff, I feel that was like a very specific brand of autism that I don't think many
Is,
people have.
is he the dude from Yo Gabba Gabba? Like genuine question.
I can weirdly see it.
Look,
Uh,
he could be fucked up if he was.
that'd
Let
be
me
really
see.
fucked up. But I can see it kind of. I see the
It's
vision. I see the vision.
it's not
Uh,
him. I thought he was the dude from Yo Gabba Gabba for the yeah. It's not. For the longest time I thought it was him.
that'd be so weird. That'd be so crazy. Is Yo Gabba Gabba still on, or did it like end?
I don't know. Let me
Probably
see.
ended. Probably ended.
Let me see. Oh, they revived it in 2021, but
Oh, it's probably not the
it
original
ended
dude.
2011 and then 2015, and then they revived it 2021, so it's still going on.
They've been like sporadically doing it.
Yeah.
First episode came out in 2007. Jeez. I was. How old was I? I would have been. I'm thinking. 5? Would I have been 5? Yeah, I would have been 5. Yeah. You would have
Mm.
been 4, I think. Like, well, you would have been 4 or 5 or 2, I think.
'03.
You were 3.
April of
Okay.
'03.
Okay.
'03. I born April of '03.
I was born July of 02. So maybe I was 4 then. No.
Yeah.
Wait. Yes? No.
Maybe were we both 4, perhaps?
Okay, wait. August 20th, 2007. No, I would have just turned 5.
Yeah, and it would have been 4. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, okay. Yeah,
The
it's not
slight
good.
age difference
Slight age
immediately put
difference.
immediately put me back to like my girlfriend and I are exactly 6 months apart. Being called a baby for that, like we're 6 months to the day. Being called a baby for that shit, that's what I'm thinking of.
I always remember my older sister's birthday because we're 9 years, 2 months, and 2 days apart.
Mm.
So that's how I already remember. That's how I always remember my older sister's birthday. Um, yeah, that would be really fucked up if Verbalize is actually the Yo Gappa Gappa guy. That'd be kind of funny, but that would be.
It would.
I'm gonna start like a conspiracy theory that Verbalize is the Yo Gabba Gabba dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would, but the conspiracy theories are kind of dumb, low key.
Yeah, a lot of them are so easily debunked. Like here's the thing that pisses me off. While they are very easy to debunk, if you were to take them and write them as like fiction stories, they'd go really fucking hard. Like
I think a
the
lot of conspiracy theories are very well articulated, which makes them very easily to believe.
hmm
I think so.
you know like the ice cap one.
I do not know. You'd have to go in like more into detail.
It's a variation on the flat Earth one that says that the Earth is surrounded by a giant ice cap. Aside from that, it's flat, and then there's like a several spheres of like worlds and civilizations beyond these ice walls.
Midgard.
And yeah, that's a really good premise. The problem being, it's just not true, and we have like satellite footage to prove it and all that stuff. And like the proof I've seen of it was like there was a video of some dude like just rapping, conspiracy theory is only a theory until it's proven true. And he's going to where the ice cap should be on a map, and there's just like pictures of glaciers. There's like random fucking glaciers that are supposed to be proof of this ice wall that surrounds the earth. And not offering any proof for the supposed like D&D ass realms beyond Earth. But like the thing is that goes really hard as a premise, and the geography on these alternate worlds. There's always a pattern. That's why we have the Köppen climate shit for our Earth, because we've got observable patterns with the way things work on Earth. And the other Earth, apparently, there's these just giant stretches of ocean with fucking nothing. And then there's like continents that are entirely just grasslands, or like an entire place that's just mountain except for one little area in the middle of it. And this does not correlate with anything that we've observed on Earth. And it's not because like as it suggests that pagan gods are real or anything, because like fucking it says there's two suns which are named after two Egyptian gods respectively, I think Ra and Horus.
Probably.
Who
That makes sense.
Which one of it was the dude who made his brother eat his cum? Anyways, it also claims the Norse gods are real and they live in a real place called like real Asgard, but it's like it's not It's just all mountains in one tiny little paradise. That's not how shit works.
I still think the flat Earth theory is really dumb because literally some Greek dude like thousands of years ago figured out that the Earth was round.
And was like within 1% a margin of error of calculating its circumference, if I remember correctly. Like that little of a he made that little of a mistake. He was 1% off about how big the Earth was.
It's crazy. But I just saw it just mind boggles me that people nowadays believe that the Earth is flat, and I really want to know like the history of the flat Earth theory because it's just
I don't
so
know too much about that either.
yeah
I
I
won't lie.
know it's just very perplexing to me, but I feel like I wouldn't if I tried looking into it I wouldn't really get like a straight answer because it feels like a very recent phenomena.
It
Uh,
does.
it might be an older belief, but I don't know. It feels like the kind of stupidity that would happen in the internet era.
It
So
does. Like oh, my favorite one. It was about one of my favorites. It was about like you know those really old cathedrals in Europe and stuff.
yeah,
There was some dude saying, "How did they make that without power tools? It would have taken them hundreds of years." Exactly.
it
It did
did.
take them hundreds of
It
years.
did.
Yes, it's that simple. They didn't just
Have you never
the,
heard the term "Rome wasn't built in a day"?
yeah, and
Where do
you're
you think
applying.
that comes from?
You think people back then had like it would be funny as shit to see some medieval peasant carrying around, or like a somebody in a builder's guild carrying around like a jackhammer.
I
And
mean,
have
time
their,
travelers already give them like Doritos and Sour Patch Kids, so
yeah. They're like, it's good, it's good. Although a mutual of mine said that he lives near one of them almond mom people, and he gave that like on a sleepover with this almond mom girl,
what's an
like the
almond
daughter.
mom? I don't. You have to
Okay,
educate me.
so okay, so like they're this specific subset of usually white people, specifically like waspy white people. You know what those are?
What? What white people?
Waspy white people, white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, like
Oh,
really rich white people
lovely.
whose ancestors are from Northern Europe, that kind of shit.
Oh,
Uh,
Hyperboreans.
it's not always them, but almond moms are usually them. They're usually some flavor of like Christian or like they've had their beliefs influenced by all the John Harvey Kellogg shit. And they think that like, you know, you only eat so much. They're really concerned with like like their daughters becoming obese at the slightest thing. They fast throughout the day, that kind of thing. They only eat stuff that isn't processed or like has anything like that. They're very picky about what they eat.
So
And like
is this like actual religion or is this like a cult? Or is this more culty?
it's more like I'm not sure I'd call it a cult. It's sort of like this health freak lifestyle that tends to overlap with
Okay.
Protestant Christianity a lot. They're not directly linked, but that just tends to happen. Um,
Okay.
and because and my friend said incel dark pit. This friend specifically, I can't just pull people out of my ass like I'm on a Joe Rogan episode. Incel dark pit said they were with this girl and gave her like on a sleepover what was like pancakes that were like it wasn't pancakes, it was like Lego
I
waffles,
feel like you've
Eggo,
told this
like
story
whatever.
before.
Yeah, and then immediately threw up and nearly and like all that shit.
Jesus.
Although processed food isn't good, it's why we have this obesity problem here. Like yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, not to say that like it's bad to be fat, but like when you're at like out of control obese, like health related problems from that. I'm not gonna say more because people don't really know what to I mean, are never good about it on the topic. Some fucking putz I saw on Twitter said that the reason there are fat people in the States, but not in Europe apparently, is because we don't have walkable cities, as if there aren't like obese people in Europe.
Adachi True Image.
Bro, just walk.
Just
Just
walk.
fucking walk.
Just
Yeah.
walk. I do kind of slightly agree, like maybe like 5%.
It would
I think
certainly help.
I think if you don't want to feel like shit constantly, I think you should at least be like and if you're not like working a job that requires you to like be on your feet a bit, I think you should at the very least be like going for like a walk around your block or something.
Yeah. I mean, if it's
I don't really think it's like being fat that's bad for people. I think it's being lazy that's bad for people.
oh, yeah, that's fair. My mom
I
saw this documentary about like sumo wrestlers who are very overweight and in like perfect health.
Yeah, I know. And that's why BMI is like such a stupid principle because
Yeah, I
like
should
it
be
like
like
some people with certain BMIs can be like really like fit and like muscular and like bodybuilders, while some people are just can with the same BMI can be like fat or like whatever. It's just dumb.
I should be 40 pounds overweight, but I'm fine according to my BMI thing.
Yeah, all our bodies are different.
Mhm.
We're all made of the same stuff, but the same stuff in us works differently or whatever. And there are lots of little factors, or.
Yeah.
But yeah,
My body is made of evil chemicals and estrogen. It's
but
made of
yeah, but that's what I think. I think laziness is what kind of kills people, not really being
not
fat.
necessarily just that. Yeah, that's true.
I've known skinny people who are like, oh, I feel like crap so much, and it's like, yeah, because you sit on the couch playing video games all day and eating hot chips. That's why you feel like
Yeah.
crap.
Skinny people born after 1993 don't know how to work out. All they know is eat, lie, be bisexual, charge their phone, eat hot chips,
And
and lay on
lie.
the couch and play video games all day.
I thought you true image. But yeah, some fries are good. Thank you for the question. That we kind of went off tangent, but
Oh yeah, yeah. It was. I
regardless.
hope what it was saying wasn't like awful or out of touch or anything. But like, I mean, tangenting is fine.
Mm.
You're like out of touch, out of style, no proof behind it. Sounding like a Joe Rogan person, which is why I hate podcasts.
You're on one.
Yeah, I know I'm being a huge hypocrite. I should act more like Joe Rogan and just pull shit out of my ass and like tell people to do drugs. You'd be like, whoa.
Oh, it's crazy. Rebecca, can
My
you pull
dad
that
is
up?
like
Can you
Joe
pull that
Rogan
up?
if
Can
he
you
was a
search that
gay
up?
Zionist.
Can you search that
Huh?
up? Can you pull that up? That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Is it true that squirrels actually do that? Holy shit.
I can't handle Joe Rogan because I've already got my dad who's like Joe Rogan if he was a gay Zionist.
Oof. Where's that like one edit like someone made where it's like an alien like suddenly teleports into the Joe Rogan podcast and he just stares at it. He's like,
When the 7 foot tall screaming corpse teleports into reality for 2 seconds and then teleports back out.
that shit freaks me out. Most of the time, it's just because my hair is so long that sometimes I see something out of my corner of my eye, but it's just my hair. But
Yeah,
it's
I
it's
have stuff
freaky.
like that with hearing, or like I got my headphones on, I'm spacing out, I'm typing and whatever, and I hear something in the house. I'm like, "Hey, mom, you called me," and she's like, "No, I didn't say shit." Yeah,
Ghost.
ghost. I
Ooh.
used to think I had a ghost girlfriend for a while. I talked about this before.
I think
I
I, I
wonder
think
what
you might
she's
have
up
talked
to.
about this on the podcast too. I'm not sure, but I know you've definitely talked about that before.
Where's she at? I wonder where she's doing. What she's doing.
Ooh, so spooky. Ooh. Ghost is so silly. Anyway, next question. Not really a question, but Neon Stupid sent us this lovely picture of Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit fame. I like the picture. I think it's Fred Durst. It's a pretty cool dude.
Flaccid pancake?
Flaccid Pancake. That's right. It was called Flaccid Pancake. And
Fuck
oh my
Jojo.
god.
I was thinking about. I was actually just thinking about Iraqi. I don't know what got me on this, but I'm of the strong opinion that in order for your writing to be good, you have to put a little bit of yourself into it to make it seem more human. But then I remembered, on the other hand, he'd end up like a Rocky, and like he talks like such a fucking weirdo, and it's all throughout JoJo. Like that's like genuinely. Somebody asked him, "Why is your writing so distinct? Why do they talk like that?" And he said, "Like, oh, that's just how I talk in real life." like, like, I want to see the mechanism. I think it got progressively weirder. And when he hit part 6, he decided to be like, I gotta turn up the bizarre part in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and he's just been cranking it up since.
True. Or it's like how who was the dude who played fucking Kramer on Seinfeld? Uh,
Let me see.
George Costanza,
Kramer, fine.
right?
Yeah,
Am I right? I think I'm right.
George Costanza's a character
Oh,
on Seinfeld.
okay. Then I think it was the dude who played George Costanza. It's a short dude. The short dude.
Uh huh.
Am I right? Yeah.
Let's see. Jason Alexander.
Yeah, Jason Alexander.
Uh
Uh,
huh.
I think I'm right. I think I'm right.
Yeah, you are, because I know
Yes.
this because I just on Wikipedia.
Yes. Okay. I know. I remember one time he got into an argument with Larry David because the plot around that George was like the George subplot in the episode. He was like, "This is unrealistic. No one in real life would do this." And then Larry David was like, "It happened to me." And then the assumption is that all of Seinfeld is based off of Larry David's life, which I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
I love you, Larry David.
I think they figured. You know how people like mix him up with Bernie Sanders and stuff.
Yeah, we talked about this. We talked about this. They're
Oh yeah,
related.
he's a cousin. He's a
Yeah,
cousin.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
cousins.
hmm
Yeah, we talked about that. I remember that. Larry David top three autistic people. Honestly,
I could never think of better representation for East Coast Jews. Not that I am one, but like half my family is.
well, I legitimately think he is like autistic IRL too, because I've seen like interviews of like people who know him, and they're like, oh yeah, he like the way he acts on the show, that's just how he is in real life.
Autism investigation.
Yeah,
Transvestigating for autism.
top three autistic people. It's Larry David, House, and Abed Community. I think.
Is that one meme about House like a that video where it's like a give me the medicine drug or whatever? Is that like actually how it is?
Kind of. There are a few inaccuracies.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. It's an exaggeration.
they forgot to add the part where House is begging Cuddy to have sex with him. Um, they forgot Dr. Wilson being the moral compass, the House's moral compass or whatever, kind of. But I'd say it's mostly accurate, honestly. Anyways, everyone go watch House. It's like peak television. It's like one of the best shows of all time.
Good.
Ugh. But yes. Anyways, Neon Stupid. Thank you for sending us this picture of Fred Durst. I enjoyed it. We love you.
Skibidi toilet videos are under investigation by Russian authorities for potential detrimental effect on children, says Twitter account Dextero.
Excuse me.
Skibidi toilet videos are under investigation by Russian authorities.
You
for
really came with
potential-
that out of nowhere. That came out of
I
left
just
field.
saw it.
I was just like, oh, thank you for. I don't want to watch. What is this? This just showed up. This is the Skibidi toilet image just showed up, and I just feel a violent rage just looking at it.
I love
That's crazy.
saying that.
I don't think Skibidi toilet existed the last time we recorded a podcast episode, which is crazy.
I I always forget there is one tiny bit of truth to the Gen Alpha Ohio brain rot shit, and that's the siren head shit because we test the sirens the tornado sirens every Wednesday at noon, and it scares the shit out of people out of state. It's so routine that I forget about it. So like, it is something that only happens in Ohio, I guess. I wonder what. I've lived here
Mm,
my whole life. I don't know what Ohio Riz is. This is
get
such a
out of here.
mediocre place.
It's the U.S. It's the U.S.
Mm-hmm. I think Ohio Riz is just like getting somebody to taste the weirdest and stupidest beer in your life, and then like going to a football game. I think that's Ohio Riz.
You know. You'll never see people make those jokes about Utah, though. Said it before, say it again, but you won't.
It, because Utah, if you go there and you're not like the whitest of bread Mormons, you instantly get like evaporated by the sun.
Yeah, the Mormon sun god will come down and just. God, no.
There are definitely.
When we drove, because we when we drove through Utah to go to like Colorado, we like stopped at a gas station. Shit like bombarded us with a fucking advertisement at a gas station. That's
Like,
not normal.
yeah.
I think that's probably only a thing in like Utah too. It might be a thing in like Texas too. That's the other place where I can see that like being a thing, but like what the fuck?
I think there's states out there that are definitely trashier than Ohio. Utah probably one of them, but Indiana for sure. I was going
I
there.
don't hear many people talk about Indiana. So
It's less. It's like Ohio if it was like more racist, basically. I remember because I was in there for like 2 weeks as part of a program on economic independence that I was doing with as part of like an autism related thing. And I remember driving through there. You'd be in the country, and it was summer, so you saw all these rolling, great, beautiful green hills, and then you got jump scared with like what's that, Breezewood, Pennsylvania urban planning. You know that? And then like you go into the gas stations there, and there's like some stoned gas station worker and like a billion pickle Rick bongs being sold completely unironically.
no, but we were in like a spot of like rural Colorado, and there was like a Trump supporter rally or like Trump supporter parade going on. My mom was like, "Oh my god!" That like drove past them when she went to like the grocery store, but it's like, yeah, we're in like a rural part of the country. What did you expect? Ugh, whatever.
Indiana is worse than Ohio because, like, say what you will about Ohio, but I don't think we have laws here that we're not trying to get 14-year-olds to work on state-owned farms.
Oh, that's Indiana. Oh,
Yeah, although we've we didn't bring it, but we've been like probably the worst with abortion in the country. Even Texas is
and you
maybe
still got it though.
better.
You still got it though, right?
We still got it. We're tied with West Virginia for drug overdoses. We got it.
Yeah.
We
West
got it.
Virginia, now
I wouldn't punch
mama.
down on that. Well, saying anything bad about West Virginia feels like punching down because it's a state with a lot of good people in it that's just been totally screwed over by everybody in power.
Yeah.
It's like it's not right to joke about West Virginia. Indiana though is not off limits. Michigan is something I would only say out of envy because the stupid fucking ritualized rivalry Ohio and Michigan have isn't. I've been in both states a lot. It pains me to say this because there's an insane uh, rivalry between Ohio and Michigan, but Michigan's just better. It just is.
Isn't Michigan
It's.
implementing a 4% wealthy tax? Or
I think
is that
so.
Missouri? Or I mean Massachusetts. It's either
I
Michigan or
don't know.
Massachusetts.
I don't know. It could be either. I know
Yeah.
something stupid. Michigan. I think the funniest thing was until recently, weed wasn't legal in Ohio. Uh, And when they did make it legal, like prior to that, you'd go up to Michigan. The second you cross into Michigan, there's like 30 signs telling you they sell weed. Michigan made so much fucking money off of just people from Ohio coming up there buying weed and leaving. It's really funny. Also, the other thing that stands out to me is that Ohio doesn't feel it feels a lot more empty compared to Michigan because in the rural areas because probably because so much more of Ohio is farmland. So there's lots of territory that's just totally empty. And then in Michigan, even in the winter, you have huge sprawling forests because just because it's not as common. They don't have as much of an agriculture thing there. I think up in the UP they have both agriculture, they have logging, and they have mining. Although the UP is almost like its own different thing from Michigan while being part of Michigan. Midwest lore.
Honestly, I think most of the country is honestly pretty empty, which is easy to forget, especially for me because I live in California, which is a very densely populated state. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah. Anyways, next question. 'Cause we still got more of those that uh we gotta answer. I wonder if we've been recording now. Coming up to hour 40 on the recording time. Next question. Lelia Larselin herself wants us to talk
Yes,
about
Yaoi.
Yaoi. I don't like Yaoi because it has boys in it, and I don't like boys. So, thumbs down
Now
from Chelsea. Thumbs down from
here's my
Chelsea.
opinion on it. I like it when you can tell Yaoi's written by a true Fujo, you know? Like okay, hear me out. Team Fortress 2 is Yaoi if it was written by Fujos. Overwatch is Yaoi if it was written by like allies. See what I mean?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Do you see the vision?
I see the vision. I see the vision. No,
Exactly, exactly.
I don't even have to see that. That's just correct. That's just correct.
Exactly.
We're gonna title this episode Team Fortress 2 Yaoi.
That shit always goes really hard, by the way.
Team Fortress 2 Yaoi?
Yes.
Oh,
Always, always.
always, always. I
Always.
I fucked with I can't remember the lyrics.
Luffy, Sanji. No, it's Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, Sanji. I'm not that far in beyond that point.
Chopper.
It's Chopper after that. That's cool. He's
Uh
a funny.
Chopper. Frankie. Robin. Brooke. I forgot who comes after Brooke. I don't think anyone else comes after Brooke for like a while.
Is Brook like the skeleton
Brooke is
dude?
skeleton dude, yeah.
I see, I see. That's a cool ass design.
Who's after Brooke? Or
What are they doing now? Because like I look on the thing on Netflix and they're all wearing like space suits and shit.
oh, are they
Or, like
oh. Well, they were hinting at
deep.
that for like a really long time.
Oh, what's going on? Like,
I
give me.
don't
I'm
know.
on the
I
Arlong
guess they're
thing.
going to space finally, but yeah, they've been
What?
hinting at like moon people for like a really long time. Well, it's been the thing because freaking Anel or whatever that dude, the Thunder God dude, he flew up to space and he flew up to the moon. So and he befriended the space people. So
That,
I don't
that's
know.
cool.
We have to get fucking Lelia's ass here. Lelia will explain that shit to you.
I see, I see. Because I'm still on the Arlong thing and I'm nearing the end. I think
You're
it's a good
early in it.
arc. It's a very good
You're
arc.
baby. You're in baby time still.
Yes. I know the thing with Chopper. That's a really funny origin story.
It's very tragic.
Isn't well, from my knowledge, he was a reindeer who like ate a devil fruit and then he became like sapient.
You'll see when you get there.
Oh,
No, the episode title is not Team Fortress 2. It's Team Fortress 2 Yaoi. Okay.
well, we can talk more about TF2. I
Uh,
wish more shit had TF2 lore esque lore. You know?
it's just silly goofiness, isn't it?
Yeah, like the most powerful material, like metal in the world, being in Australia, that like turns people into Australians, and provides people eternal life, and that's what most of the fighting is over, or a good amount of it at least. Uh, that kind of stupid shit. But like again, yeah, Team Fortress 2 is Yaoi for Fujos. Overwatch is Yaoi for allies.
What's like Valorant?
Valorant is like it, like straight dudes who like lesbian porn. That's Valorant.
What are the other team shooters like? Apex, right? Yeah.
Apex, yeah. Apex is just Apex.
I don't know anything
Like
about that shit.
I knew a guy in high school who was so obsessed with it. He would sleep during class and go home and like religiously play Apex as if it were like his religious duty to play
There are
Apex.
always like gamer dude bros in high school who are like that.
He was one of those dudes who like you never see his face because he's got hair covering his eyes at the very
Jeez.
least. Like all you see are his lips.
He paused his game to be there.
Yeah. He was on that grind.
He wanted to grind. He didn't have time for grades. He had to grind hours in Apex, dude.
Or Apex. No, that's not PUBG's not that. Fortnite. Fortnite is like it's not a team shooter, but like it's somewhat in that. It's at least a little
Because
autistic.
it's cartoony.
It's autistic at the very least
I
because
am
like
reserve. I
who
am
else aside from
I am
autistic
holding
people would
myself back from talking shit about Fortnite.
who else other than autistic people would have crossovers between like fucking what is it? Fucking Halo and like The Witcher and like fucking
Fortnite is
what?
just Smash for Zoomers.
It's so fucking true actually.
I hate Fortnite. Every time I look at Fortnite gameplay, it just looks like corporate vomit.
Mm, that's fair.
I
That's
I,
fair.
I, I can't say that because or else I'm gonna get a bunch of people on my ass. You're not allowed to diss Fortnite. You're not allowed to diss Fortnite. It's like a sacred thing. You can't talk shit about Fortnite.
The Fortnite clan.
Yeah, you get the Fortnite clan on you.
Yeah, TF2, Yaoi for Fujos, Overwatch, Yaoi for allies, Valorant, lesbian porn for straight people.
Yuri for straight guys. There, yeah.
Yeah. What other Apex? I don't think it. Apex is like asexual, I guess. Um, what other stuff like that is that? Would you count Counter
COD,
Strike?
Counter
That's not
Strike.
like. Would you count that as in that category?
I yes, I think there's a lot of crossover between Counter Strike and TF2
Well,
because
yeah,
it's
because they were
played by
developed by the same
Russians.
company,
It's large because they're
roughly the
both
same.
largely played by Russians.
It's true. I don't see Russians when I play TF2 because I do that sometimes. Uh, maybe maybe Counter Strike, but the main demographic is it's almost always people from the states playing TF2.
I thought there was a very big like Russian or like Central or like ex-Soviet country demographic for TF2.
It might be sometimes I notice people from other countries, but it's mainly the states. Uh,
But still
oh, wow.
I think there is a lot of crossover between Counter Strike and TF2.
Yeah, same company, roughly the same time. I think CS is older though. The funniest, I did encounter somebody who wasn't from the States, and he was like very cordial and kind. And then all of a sudden, he turns on his mic, and in the thickest German accent, he's like, "Move the fuck up!" Like a comically German accent. And that's because I don't know if they changed it or not, but the German version of TF2 specifically, aside from not having any gore, it took the medic out for some reason. Like oh, he's German and he's like evil, and we don't want to see that. That might be seen as encouraging that. And as a result, the German version was just like a huge grindy mess in terms of fighting.
Wait, so
I don't know.
how does that work then? If he doesn't have the medic, then
I guess the only thing you do then is get like 4 engineers that are constantly moving dispensers up. That's like the only other way you get that kind of healing done.
So then does he just not play match with people around the world who play medic?
He was on an American server, I think. I think he
Okay.
bought the game from like the States or something. I don't know how he did that, but he did.
Okay. That's kind of crazy.
Or they might have overturned that in Germany. I don't know, but I think he got it from the States or something like that. Um, there's all, and I have seen quite a few Luis Silva 2004s in TF2 because it's a free game. Uh, this one guy, he kept healing me in like Man versus Machine as I was engineer, and I told him to go like heal other people, and he was like, no, no, and I was like, I don't need it. And he's like, no, no, no. He was like, no. It's insane.
So funny. Funny
Mhm.
times. Funny game. Funny game. Haha. But yeah. Uh Lelia, I hope that answered your question, by the way. Yaoi. Uh
Yeah. I think Counter Strike is just heterosexual. That's it.
probably. Probably. Counter Strike sexuality is like generic Russian dudes in tracksuits.
If I've seen, you know how you can go online and you can see the mark of like a certain type of thing that people up from a certain country like on the internet?
Maybe.
Like country humans being something that originated in Russia.
What
Actually,
are
no, that's it. That's it. Because I notice shit like country humans, which originates in Russia, is like the most evil, vile yaoi you'll ever see.
what is country humans?
You know Poland Ball?
Oh, that
What if
shit? The like country ball
Okay, what if
shit?
Poland Ball was yaoi? What if Poland Ball was yaoi? That's
What the
country
fuck?
humans. That's exactly what it is.
You mean Hitalia?
Well, okay, but country humans is like a different type of yaoi. It's a different strain.
I'm gonna do
If
the best.
Italia is like actual yaoi, then country humans is like what like a really angsty 16-year-old in 2012 would have, made, like sitting in her room thinking about like Naruto and fucking who's the other
Oh, I
guy?
looked. Oh god. Oh god. I looked
Those
it
people
up.
like evil red eyes fighting to the day. Yeah, that kind of thing. You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
I looked.
Therefore, actually, and I don't know what it is, but all this really evil yaoi shit originates in Russia for some fucking reason.
The
Therefore,
Russians like their
CS
evil
is like
yaoi.
there. Yes. Therefore, CS is evil yaoi. It's not heterosexual.
This is so weird.
Right. I actually remember when this shit popped out very vividly because it was like in Poland Ball they have strict rules about how you make the art and shit. And it was made specifically to break all those rules and be like, yeah, this isn't Poland Ball, but it is. It's genuinely like a yaoified version of it.
They should make a dating simulator based off of this.
Or they probably have.
Oh,
They probably
there's
have.
fetish porn. I didn't even have to scroll that far.
What was it out of curiosity? Like, what was it? I'm curious.
This is fucking like fat war shit that I'd be into normally, but I didn't expect to see it.
Who is which countries do
I
BBW?
didn't get a good enough look. I just saw red, white, and blue, but not like America.
Let me look this up out of curiosity. I'll just type in country.
You
Is that
don't
all I'm type?
you don't have to scroll that far. You don't have to scroll that far.
I'm curious. I'm still very curious. This has got to be. Oh, I'm not being hit with bad shit. I'm not very far in. Oh, it's Russia. I think no, that's not.
I'm
What
not
is
that
this
very
piano?
far in. Oh, there it
No,
is.
it's a Hearts of Iron 4 mod. Not only
What?
any Hearts of Iron 4 mod, it is the best one. Do not ever talk shit about TNO in my vicinity. That shit is Kino. That's peak. That's fucking. That's goaded. That's
Wait, how is
fucking.
this related to Fat fetish country human
Well, that's what
porn.
I'm seeing. I'm seeing country humans TNO with like cartoonishly large boobs crushing something.
Oh.
Do not ever talk shit about Hoi 14. Oh, it's the. Oh, I see it. I see it too. It's the U.S. I see the U.S.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
How do you make this shit? These are like countries. These aren't like people. These are fucking political entities.
Hey, you're just not a true gooner. You just wouldn't understand. True gooners always find a way.
That's fucking true. That's true. Fucking uh
Always find a way.
porn addict stuns gooners by speaking in true goon speak.
Speaking of true goon speak.
Fake porn addicts when the real gooners show up.
Or no, what's that shit where people like pull out the numbers for like dick size and like pubic hair and shit?
hmm
Like those people on Twitter who will like. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know if I'm articulating this well.
I don't because that just sounds like literally like every straight guy I've ever been around.
Oh, it's definitely some like straight people shit. But yeah, there are like these like weird porn addicts on like Twitter. I've seen like screenshots of it before. I wouldn't know because I'm not on Twitter. Just to clarify. Um,
hmm
but yeah, there are these like weirdos who like they just like know where it'll be like, oh, cock size, where someone will just like post like a picture of like someone or like a historical figure or like their OC, and then we'll be like, oh, cock size, this, skin tone, this, diameter of the clitoris, this. It's like fucking
That's
crazy shit.
mathematical gooning.
Mathematical gooning. Like how deep in your gooning do you have to be to know that shit?
Or like how, what's his face? The guy who can recognize anywhere in the world from like one picture.
I don't know that guy, but that seems like something.
Rainbow, yeah. But like I saw like on Twitter this guy went, I'm like Rainbow but for feet. And like people started posting like random pictures of people's feet, like from anime porn and shit like that, and he had it down every time. That's the level of gooning we're talking about, yes.
Insane level of gooning, Jesus.
Why do they call porn addict gooning? Like
I don't
when
know.
I think of gooning, I think of like being sitting in a warehouse, like working for the Joker or some shit.
It's the bat.
Yeah.
I don't know who came up with it. Who knows where it came from? It might have been like really. It might have been like hood speak or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. Fake porn
It
addicts.
might have been a gentrified term. One of Lelia's gentrified terms. If she were here, she would know. Lelia. Calling out Lelia for being a head ass. Head ass. Head ass. Anyways.
Like
Uh
where were we in the questions and shit? The questions and shit.
that was the last question on Instagram. We've been recording for almost 2 hours now. Or well, I've been here for
Wow.
almost 2 hours. You've been here for like hour 20, almost hour and a half.
Well, I've been having to write an essay desperately, and this has certainly raised my morale.
Let me. I gotta check our emails. Maybe we actually got an email. If we start the first episode of the season off with an email, that would make me so happy. Uh, I gotta open Chrome because I use Firefox now. I converted to Firefox recently, by the way. I don't know a difference. I don't notice the difference, but I don't know. Everyone said I use Firefox instead of Chrome, but tangent. Okay, let's see. Did we get an email?
Mm-hmm. Really?
No, we didn't. Just We got an activity policy. Okay, whatever. We didn't get an email. We haven't gotten any. We only got like one email like once in
Mm-hmm.
April 30th of 2022. That's when we got an email. Almost 2 years since we've gotten an email.
April 30th, 2022.
Ooh. Come on, guys, send us your emails. We love them. We love them. Send us an email. We would love it. We would literally love it.
Getting an evil email from the evil version of the Chelsea cast in the alternate dimension where, I don't know.
Someone is dead and we're all evil. Yeah.
In a world
Uh
where evil Harambe rules.
Harambe rules.
Just like Harambe with like the opposite color scheme.
White Harambe.
White people Harambe.
White people's Harambe.
Who would that be?
January
That's Adam
6th.
Sandler.
Oh.
I'm just saying words. I'm just saying words.
I was gonna say January 6th, but go on,
That
I
is
guess.
white people's
That
Harambe.
is it is white people's Harambe.
It's January 6th.
It still bothers me so much, but I don't know if I should go into that.
What bothers you so much?
January 6th.
That bothered me a lot too. I remember that.
I don't get it. It's just dumb. Dumb shit. Probably
Mm.
intended to happen by but I don't know. We can disagree on that.
I mean, if it weren't coming from people who were with the establishment, there would have been a very different response.
Yeah. No, like
Those-
okay, here's what bothers me. Here's what bothers me about January 6th. You have the most pro Second Amendment people in the country, but was there even like a single firearm in the whole crowd?
no,
Yeah. That's what bothers me about it.
it's a skill issue too.
Yeah.
Like like the thing about face masks. It's a free pass to be anonymous, and they didn't do that. They just milled around aimlessly in the buildings and shit.
Oh no, that's the other thing about it too. They were like literally allowed to walk in there and they
Tear
were
shit up.
literally like gave like the senators and shit or like whoever like enough time to like orderly like quote unquote evacuate the building or whatever before they just went in and like vandalized everything.
Mhm.
I don't know what I'm trying to get at is that I don't know. I don't want to like delve into like conspiracy territory because like I said earlier, like conspiracy theories are dumb. I'm just
Mhm.
I'm just processing what information has been given to me that has been sent into my brain. It just feels like such a thing that was just allowed to happen.
It was. It really was.
Yeah,
I think if this is like tonally different from what's going on and you want to change the subject, we can. We can.
I don't know. We're coming up onto the end of the episode here. Like that I mean that's really all I wanted to say on the matter. Like that was my point. That I think it was allowed to happen and maybe planned, but I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know. It's in the past. It really doesn't matter all that much, honestly. TBH. But I don't know. Is there anything else we want to talk about?
I have nothing more to add. Should probably get back to studying.
Yes. All right. Yeah. I mean, that's a good 2 hour episode. Uh, I gotta remember how to do my freaking outro. Uh, but yeah, guys. So yes. I am Chelsea,
I am Rebecca. Pod.
and this has been people without opinions. We
The
will
evil.
we will see you all at some point in the future.
Mhm.
Please take care of yourselves.